Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a stream. And good morning, Uncle John.
Good morning to you, Nico. It's nice to be sitting here with you
Yeah,
in sunny South Africa.
yeah, Uncle John, thanks for joining us. It's nice having you here. It's funny having the presence here compared to just the voice, but welcome and thank you. Okay, and this will be our first proper test of a stream sitting together, and we're just gonna play it by ear, nothing fancy special planned. So we're just gonna run through the checklist, set everything up, get going, and just be ourselves. So, guys, welcome and just enjoy it with us. And as usual, leave your comments, suggestions, talk to us, whatever the situation is. So, all right, I'm just pausing. Hello, Martin. See, Martin is already smiling at us.
Good morning, Martin.
Yeah. All right, so we are at Lanseria Airport, which is also in Johannesburg, but it's a bit in the rural area, if I can put it that way, in between the farms and in the bush almost. So we are going to fly from Lanseria, and then we're going to fly down to Cape Town. So we're going to be about in the air for about 1.5 hours, and then we can just have a bit of a chit chat as we continue. What are you looking for, Uncle John? Just click on the speaker, yeah, let it mute. Yeah, of course, of course. Martin, that's perfectly fine. Enjoy your work as well. Pop in when you can, if you've got a break somewhere. So we'll keep an eye out for you. Right, for all the other guys, don't know what you guys are doing. I don't have a motor vehicle today, so I can't actually go out to do work, but I've got actually work on the workbench here. So that happens in between, and now we're just gonna fly. So Uncle John, if you grab that checklist, I've done some of it already. If you can, you know what, do me a favor, just take your push to talk off. It's gonna be difficult if you run on push to talk. Yeah, settings. Hold on. Let's go to another room then quickly. I'm just going to drag you. There. All right, yeah. All right, now you just need to be careful because your breathing is very loud.
Okay, we'll sort that out.
Yeah.
Back to the room.
That's fine. You're okay there. No, cancel that. Close that page. No. The X. No. Hold on. Okay, look at me. Look at me.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Again.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, that's better. Hello, Mark. Good morning. Mark saying morning.
Good morning to you, Mark.
All right,
Trust
guys.
you well.
Guys, there might be a bit of echo because we're sitting right next to each other. That's just a bit of a pity. Let's see. Maybe I can tune my mic down a bit. Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
I just want to play with your mic a little bit.
That's all right.
This is one of the wrong button. One of the unfortunate side effects of sitting right next to each other. Okay, count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, let's see.
How's that?
Much better. You're coming through loud and clear.
Excellent.
But I need to. Okay, try. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Again.
1, 2, 3.
All right, let
One,
me
two,
see if I
three.
speak. Hold on a second. Yeah, the echo is much less. Sorry, guys, I know there's still a little bit of echo, but not much we can do about that.
The problem is that we're sitting next to each other on
Exactly.
different PCs.
And headsets, yeah. So we are going to have a little bit of echo, but it does sound better there.
We've had to work this way to enable me to get a microphone.
Yeah. That's the one we want. No? All right, good, good, good. I'll try and speak softer, so if you can't hear me, just let me know, but there will be a bit of an echo. Sorry about that. We're going to have to work out something to get it working.
We'll get there.
All right.
And of course the answer is yes.
All right, I think my wife walked away. I don't think she got the message. Uncle John will go tell her quickly. Interesting times, guys, interesting. We've never done this, so if we sound like we don't know what we're doing, we don't know what we're doing. Mark, it's nice and warm. We've had a bit of rain in between, and we've had to, get some jerseys going late at night, but mainly it's just very nice weather. It is warm, but not to die for at least. All right, this echoing is just a little bit much. I wish I had a better microphone, that we could just share a microphone. We'll get there one day. Yeah, we actually had a report from John's sister in your area, that you had some snow as well at some point in time. Hello, Dirk. Good morning. I'm just waiting for Uncle John now. He's gone down, I think, to assist with the coffee, so just waiting for him. That looks good, Uncle John. I say that looks good. Okay. All right. So Mark says they woke up to some frost, and then we had the smeltering of white stuff.
Yeah, I got a message back from family that they've got snow in the Midlands.
Okay. Where's your checklist?
Ah, checklist, of course. There we go.
All right. I think we need to start with the aircraft preparation on tablet somewhere there. So the doors are open, stairs are done, services are done, chocks done, ground power is done, pushbacks done, fuel weight and balance is done. Okay, fuel truck, that's all done.
Fuel truck called?
Yes, so I think we can start in with the flight deck preparation. All right, so parking brake is set. You can read it.
Fuel cut-off switches cut off.
Yep.
Reverse thrust levers are down.
Yeah.
Speed brake down.
Yep.
Thrust levers idle.
Let's just make sure. Yep.
Flaps are up.
Yeah.
Landing gear down.
Yep.
Battery on and guard down.
Yeah, that's done.
Standby power auto. Guard down.
Yep.
Generators drive disconnect.
Yep.
Guard down. Bus transfer switch auto. Guard is down. Ground power switch is on.
Yep.
Emergency light switch on and guard down.
Yep.
Position lights
Yep.
steady.
Steady. Done.
Logo lights as required.
We don't need them. It's daytime.
Cockpit lights as required.
Done.
Wheel light switch as required.
All right, done.
Thrust levers takeoff config test.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this, the lever. Here's the warning.
Affirmative.
Cool.
IRS mode selector set VNAV.
Nav. Set to nav. That's for your, yeah, that's just here at the top, just to set your IRS. So that has been done already.
Okay.
Right, we've stopped the crew services. We can start, oh man, every time I move the mouse, this thing jumps, sorry. We can,
Start flight legs started.
there we go. Done, so the
Okay.
backs can start loading.
Right, clock and light tests. Are we going to go through all those?
Why not? Why not?
Right, let's do. Clocks, check local and UTC time.
Yeah, 7:44, 9:44, that's perfect. All done, 9:44.
Master lights test and dim switch. Test and check lights.
Yeah, next.
Disengage light test. AP, AT and FMC. Test and check lights.
Yeah, I've done it the other way around now, but there you go. You can see all the lights are flashing and
Okay.
showing.
You verified all the lights on this panel.
Yeah,
Extinguished.
yeah, all done.
Right, safety test on overhead panel.
Okay.
Light test recorded. Open guard and set switch to test. Check warning light is off.
Off.
Close guard and off light illuminated. Check.
Check.
4 minutes after power on bus. Max speed warning 1 and 2. Test.
Okay.
Stall warning 1 and 2. Test.
Done.
Reverse lights extinguished.
All right. Yeah.
Engine control lights extinguished.
Yeah.
EEC switches on.
On.
Alternate lights extinguished.
Yeah, all other lights are extinguished.
Crew oxygen pressure indicator checked.
Yeah.
Passenger oxygen switch. Guard closed.
There we go. Done.
Okay. Landing gear lights on and green.
On and green.
GPS light extinguished.
Yeah.
Flap lights test. Check.
Done.
Safety test. GPWS. Wind shear configuration. Press the system test.
Okay, I'm gonna press it. Have you played with this?
No.
Glide slow. Pull up.
I need to.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain.
Okay, so
Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Right, it's done.
okay. The APU and engine fire test completed.
Right. Wrong button. Yeah, the first one's done.
Okay. APU and engine extinguisher test 1 and 2.
There you go, done. Sorry about the dogs, guys.
Cargo fire test.
There you go.
Verify all the warning lights are now extinguished.
Exactly.
Okay. Transponder TCAS test.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb, climb now. Climb, climb now. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb, climb. Clear of conflict. Descend. Descend. Descend, crossing, descend. Descend, crossing, descend. Descend, descend now. Descend, descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Superb.
Okay, Captain here, sorry, I'm only responding now. For some reason, Stream Elements OBS is updated this morning and it's killed the connection to YouTube again. Look, there's nothing on screen. So I only briefly look now and then when you guys chat. I've moved it to another window, so I should be able to see you guys now. There you go, so that's better to have it there. Right, so TCAS, all those things are done. Right, now we need to check our radios. 122.
Check set.
Decimal 8. No, we don't need to change that. Then move the cross.
Nav 1 and 2.
Yeah, nav 1 and 2. We're going to use runway 19, so I'm going to just grab my charts here. Runway 19 will be 109.10, which is set. 109.10 is set.
Okay, transponder code.
Yeah, we set. We are set.
TA stroke RA.
Make it there. He's on standby. Yep, it's standby.
Okay.
Alright, so we don't use the online networks. Now we can start programming the FMC.
And he's got a little cake he needs to eat at some stage.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, we need to now check. We do not have a standard instrument departure. We're taking off runway 07. So what we are going to do is going to use heading select. Just switched off that phone. Right, What is our heading on runway 0766? That's a good guess. Alright. Well, we are here. I'm just gonna set some of it. We'll actually just double check everything when we get to that side of things. So 340 just for now. Alright. Checklist. Let's quickly see. We have to go back. Alright, our arrival is going to be without the transition, and that is correct. So let's check our legs. So at that point in time, Uncle John, we are going to now turn right. We're going to fly the downwind leg and then just vector ourselves back onto runway 19 for finals. Right, that's all perfect. Right, we've got 9 tons of fuel. Right, our takeoff weight is 70.8 tons, and I just want to check it against our OFB. That's perfect. Alright, our reserves will now be 3 point, I'll make it 3.2.
Okay.
Our alternate is George, which is
Okay.
down on the garden route. It's a way off, so it needs a little bit more extra fuel. Right, we're going to take a cost index of 20. We will be flying, I think it's at 340. Let me just check. Yeah. Do we have any step climbs planned? Let's see. Nope, that's at 340. We're going to have 289 at 42. The ISA is 12. Alright, so what we want to do is we want a lot of power. It's a high altitude airport, 4,000 and something feet, not exactly sure, let's just check. 4,521. Okay, so we're going to keep it on takeoff and just make it 31. Alright, yeah, that's good power. So we're just under 100%. We won't damage the engine, so give it a little bit longer life. We're going to use all the power we can get. In the summer, when it's really hot here, they don't even take the baggage on these planes. They send it to Joburg.
To keep the weight down.
Yeah, and then it's only the packs going down with hand luggage.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Alright, our wind is 018 at 3 knots. Almost nothing, negligible. And because we're out in the sticks, we're not going to use any noise abatement procedures. There we go. Alright, 575 on the trim.
There's a question being asked there, Nico. Can we put an alternate plan in?
Mark, I don't think it's in there yet. I haven't played with it. If Zibo has surprised us with it, I don't think it's done yet. But if he has surprised us, I don't know about it. Yeah, Route 2 is not active yet. Not active yet.
Sorry about that.
Oh, the boss will get there. Right, so that takes us... Oh, checklist, Uncle John. I'm going by memory now. Let's run through that checklist. So we're done with the FMC bit. So we're at the pre-flight procedure now.
Okay. Your damper on.
Yeah, check.
Fuel crossfeed selector is closed.
Yeah,
Fuel pumps off.
off, yeah.
Electrical panel. Cabin utility power switch on.
Yeah,
IFE stroke pass
Yep.
seat power switch is on.
On.
Equipment calling supply switch normal.
Yeah.
Equipment calling exhaust normal.
Yeah.
Seat belts on.
Done.
Left and right switches parked.
The wipers, Uncle John. Yeah. Parked. Yeah.
Ignition select switch as required.
Yeah.
Windows heat power and overheat test. Present tested.
Test pass.
Thank you. Windows heat left and right on.
On.
Probe heat switches off.
Done.
Test press and hold 5 seconds.
Done.
Wing anti-ice off,
Mm-hmm.
as well as engine anti-ice
Off.
off. Engine hydraulic pumps on.
Yeah.
Electric hydraulic pumps off.
Yep.
Verify the low pressure lights are illuminated.
Yes.
APU start procedures.
Okay.
APU switch to on.
Got it. It should start now.
APU switch start.
Yeah. Okay, now we just need to wait out 35 seconds.
APU generators both on. Disconnect the ground power unit. Done. Can we move on to air conditioning?
Yeah.
Air temperature source selector as required.
Done.
Trim air switch on.
Check.
Please verify the zone temperature lights are extinguished.
Off.
Temperature selectors as required.
Mm-hmm.
Verify that the ram door full open lights is illuminated.
Check.
Recirculation fan switch, both auto.
Yeah.
Overhead test, press and hold 5 seconds.
Yep.
Pack switches. If the APU is running, it's auto.
Yep.
Isolation valve switch, open.
It's open.
Engine bleed air switches, on.
Yeah.
Verify the warning lights are extinguished.
Yeah.
APU bleed. The APU bleed is running, auto.
Yep. And we have duct pressure.
Verify duct pressure if uses 30% at least.
Yeah.
Set the flight altitude, cruise altitude and check.
Yeah.
Set landing altitude.
Okay, I need to get that quickly. 150. Set.
Pressurization selector, auto.
Done. Yeah.
Take off flight configuration. Stabilizer trim is set.
Correct. Done.
Auto throttle arm.
Check.
Flight director captain on.
Check.
Flight director flight officer on.
Yeah. First officer on.
IAS MAC selector set to V2.
Alright, in this case, because we are going to... And now my zoom stopped working. Let me just kill X camera and restart it. Hold a second. In this instance, we're not going to use LNAV VNAV, so we're going to have V2 plus 20.
Okay.
Where's X camera? Here we go. Fixed. Don't know why it's doing it. I did an update to X camera. So Maybe something went wrong. Alright, so now we need to go and check what is the V speed. V2 is 150, so we're going to make that 170. V2 plus 20. There you go. Yeah,
Right, set the runway heading.
it's done. Set.
Set initial altitude.
Set.
VNAV on.
Yeah, we're not going to use VNAV.
Okay.
We're going to use level change.
LNAV.
LNAV, we're using heading select.
Okay. EPIS panel and altimeter. Set the barometer units of measure in HPA.
Yeah, hold a second. I just want to see this. The moment I clicked on level change, it reset the speed there. So I just want to cancel it out and make sure that once we get into the air, it will function properly. Alright, so all we did was we enabled heading select, and we've got the we don't need the altitude because we're going to use level change. So that's fine. Heading is on. Okay, next.
Set map display. Center.
Alright, yeah, we've done that.
Okay, set the range as required.
Yeah,
Set display data.
yeah, done.
Altimeter. PFD set altimeter QNH.
Alright, let's grab our QNH. Let's see on the meter 10T3. Yeah, Dominic, good morning. Yes, I've got my co-pilot sitting next to me, so fancy that.
It's a first, gents.
Yeah.
Standby altimeter as required.
Right, 10T3. Enjoy school, Ryan. I'm ringing, guys. Give me a second. I need to answer this. The joys of having to work when you stream in the background. Okay. Anyway, all right, Uncle John, next.
B4 pushback procedures. Taxi briefing.
All right, we're gonna get to that. So hold onto your hat with that one, and then let's quickly run through a couple of things here behind the scenes. Then we'll start that one because we obviously need to look at that. So get our chart out. Put it onto the screen for you guys as well. I cannot believe that Stream Elements has gone and killed the whole YouTube thing. I really, this is like crazy. This is silly. Let's go to investigate. Right, Uncle John. So the taxi briefing is we're going to push and face south.
Okay.
We're going to go down Alpha like
Yep.
that. And then we're going to go to Alpha 4 for the hold.
Yep.
07 takeoff.
The clearance for takeoff.
Yeah. Alright. So, it says we can close the doors now, right? Next point.
Yes, close all the doors.
Okay, done.
Ground handling deluxe. Drive away, everybody.
And they are driving away.
And request pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Requested.
go. George Carney, good morning. No, that's paused. It's not running. George, good morning. And let's see. Dominic, yes, thank you very much.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Right. Yes, we are enjoying ourselves, and thank you for the birthday wishes for Uncle John there.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
That's Uncle John. That mic is very sensitive. We have played with the mic a bit, me wife, quite a bit this morning, but that thing is very sensitive.
The answer is for me to stop breathing, so I apologise.
Yeah, we don't want you to die on us, but a millimeter down sounds better. Hello, Paul.
So connected and bypass pin and survey. Release parking brake.
Right, where are we at?
Engine start procedure.
Okay.
Left.
Wait,
right, back.
not yet. We're going to eat.
Has it not pushed yet?
No.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Right, now he says we may start engines, so you say left and right back.
Left and right packs are off.
You checked, yeah?
Isolation valve, auto.
Yeah.
Auto.
Yeah, done.
Done that.
Then. Right, I'm going to change my elapsed timer, switch that one on now.
Are we going right engine or left?
We're going to do the right engine first. Engine 2.
So we start there.
Let me just see. Elapsed timer, I've done the timer. We'll do the TIRA just now. Parking brakes is released, and then there we go. That's the next line.
Okay. First engine to ground.
Done. So it's pulling up.
Engine 2, 25%. Fuel cut off.
Hello, Captain 509.
Lever. At 25 plus.
There you go.
So second engine to ground.
Let's just
When centralized.
stabilized.
Yep.
George, it's my old one. I'm still working on the newer one. We're going to change quite a few things to get in
Operation
line.
complete. Set parking brake.
To get in line with the newer FCOM and stuff. So when that is done, I'll release a new
Disconnecting tow.
checklist.
Stand by.
Alright, so we've done the parking brake thing. We have the engine running, so that's fine. We can do engine number 2. I'm going to close that valve, bring that one down. Right, I'm starting engine 2 now.
Okay. Wait for the 25%.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Engine 1 and 2 generators on. Engine switches continuous.
Checked.
Parking brake set.
It is set. Okay, skip this page. That's for the air starter.
After start checklist.
Mhm.
Probe heat switches on.
On.
Air conditioning packs auto.
Yep.
Pressurization selector verify auto.
It's done.
Entry start switch in use off. Below 10,000.
Done.
APU switch start leave on.
That we're going to skip.
Okay.
Alright. Let me just see.
We're ready now before taxi checklist.
Okay.
Takeoff flaps set and green light.
Okay, let's set them.
MFD press. Engines check.
Yeah, it's checked.
MFD sensor system.
Yeah.
Flight controls check.
Check.
MFD press system to clear screen.
Check.
Taxi lights on.
On.
Runway turn off lights as required.
Not required. Okay, skip that one. We don't need an engine anti-ice. Don't need the de-icing. Don't need the de-icing. Alright, so that's gonna happen when we get to the runway entry procedure. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to verify we've got flaps green light. You see at the overhead there, Uncle John?
Yep.
Got flaps green light on flaps 5. Here we've got the indicators all set up. Now we need to just start taxiing to the runway, and I said I'll do that later, so let's get the transponder on. Can I just move a little bit to the side, Uncle John? Don't worry, I can do it like this.
I hope you can change the sensitivity of your nose wheel stand. Yours is very, very sharp. Mine's a lot softer.
Is it? Uncle John, I haven't played with it. Hello, Andrew. Yeah, I'm having a ball, I must be honest. Are you, Uncle John? You enjoy?
Absolutely. I'm still trying to avoid the lions. There's quite a few down this part of the world. Most of them are very hungry.
Uncle John, that's why we taught you the trick. You must always just be faster than the slowest guy in the group.
That's right.
If you're faster than the slowest guy in the group, you're okay. Alright, so for runway entry, we need to have the wing lights on.
Yep.
Flight attendants prepare for takeoff, please.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
Alright, okay, so we have fuel in the center tank. What does it say there? We actually need to have the center tanks on, Uncle John.
Give us a ring if you need anything.
Let's see.
Yeah, sorry. Check center tank contact as per FCOM.
Alright, we've got 1.08 tons in there, which is more than the minimum that we need.
Yeah, so we need to use that.
Yeah. Okay, next one.
Landing woman.
We can switch the landing lights on so long. We'll
Okay,
do
landing
the
lights are now on.
runway turn off lights.
As required.
Yeah.
Taxi lights is off. Position light, strobe and steady.
There you go, and we can actually switch off the wing lights because it's daytime. So that,
Weather radar on.
yeah, let me just, it's difficult to do all the things at the same time. We just get kind of back in line. Then we've got the weather radar on and terrain radar.
It's on. Transponder check TARA
It's
on.
on.
Taxi briefing completed.
Yeah.
And obviously for the ATC, we request takeoff.
Yeah, it's fine. No ATC here.
Taxi into position and proceed.
Alright, almost there.
And good morning to you both. And George. And Andrew.
Approaching 07.
Okay.
Takeoff flaps set.
Yes.
On runway 07.
Alright. I think that's about center there. Alright, so you say we are ready to go.
We're ready to go. Takeoff as usual.
Yeah. Then don't need that. Okay, then after takeoff we'll get to that now.
Yep.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up. Climbing.
400.
Right, so we are on level change and hitting select.
1000.
Up and off.
Auto brake.
Off.
On. Flaps raised and
Yeah. We're going to just climb a little bit more at 6,000. We're going to start turning because we need to go and intercept that first waypoint. Funny, the authos have got that white badge there.
and it's a squiggly line as well, it's not a straight one.
Yeah. So, standard now.
Wait for the flaps to complete.
That's fine. We need to up the speed a little bit. So what I'm doing is we need to just go to 240. Right, so flaps up.
Okay, after takeoff checklist. Confirm landing gear is off.
Yep,
And level 400 is engaged.
yep,
Landing gear is off.
yes,
Auto brake is off.
yes,
Flaps are retracted.
yes. 10,000 feet, we're going to switch off our lights. Continuous. And release passengers. Right, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to go to the legs page and I'm going to execute. No. And we can go to LNAV now. Here we go. LNAV now on. Right, we'll do that later then. Get done for now. Okay, so now I'm kind of upset because this OBS Studio has now reverted the default to Twitch. We are connected to YouTube, but it doesn't give any chats or anything here. I mean, seriously, this is terrible. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
So I'll check if there's any process.
Which one? The chat window. No, well, they're not. The guys on stream are not chatting with us. They will con. That is the live one. On the stream software, there's just nothing happening there.
Trust you guys in the back in the UK are enjoying the cooler weather. I'm not listening.
Yes, George, why would you ask that? Are you scared we're gonna have a crash and then you need to run out or something?
Well done, Mike. Actually, I'm trying to breathe through my nose as opposed to my mouth, which I normally do. Hopefully that's out.
Well, the echo is normal because me and Uncle John are sitting right next to each other. So when I speak, his mic picks up on my voice. And we did try and explain it earlier in the stream. We're gonna have to make a plan for Saturday. I don't know what, but it's is a problem, and it's just a practical thing. We're sitting next to each other, so you're going to hear two voices on two mics.
I only thought of that because it's a single group mic would do it.
Well, I'm not going to go buy a specific
No,
mic.
that's the way it would work.
I know, that is how it. The other option is that we use the web camera. Why don't we try that? Let's see if we can.
Yes, it's that kind of mic, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not a very good quality one. So let's actually see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that.
Test it first. Yeah, that might be a plan.
Well, guys, will have a play around. This is as much a test for us as it is for you now, unfortunately. We'll have to see what we can do. Not displaying anything. I'll just switch the mic on. Want to see yourself on stream? Like that.
Hi guys.
Now we just need to see what the guys say. For God's sake. I just reread what Mike said. He says, I have no echo. Well, that's cool because it was a bit of a problem in the beginning. I misread that, Mike. Sorry. You must think I'm an idiot, but I completely misread that. Uncle John is actually in the left seat the way that we are sitting here, because otherwise I can't get to the controls. You are the senior training captain, so it's just right you sit there.
Of course.
Now you can score me properly when I land.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Paul.
Love it.
I know, George. But lots of other guys have not been here, so yeah.
It's only 5,500 miles away.
Yeah. Drop in, Paul. Drop in for tea later.
Popping for a coffee.
Oh yes, I want to see what the support thing is about.
False budget to give a lunch. Yeah. I left my pad back in the UK.
Sorry, I'm just typing here to Streamlabs OBS because it's messed up my system. Hello Dimitri, greetings from South Africa. Thank you Dirk for confirming. Oh, that's cool. Gives me some hope because very faintly in the back of my ear I can actually hear myself echo, so it's good if you guys can't hear it.
Quite a lot of them.
Show you guys what it looks like on the outside. Still elements. Okay, they want me to log out and log back in. Alright, we'll do that afterwards.
Yeah, the South African weather is doing me good, thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello.
So good to see you.
Paul, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I couldn't pass this opportunity up. Look at you two sat next to each other. It's good to see.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
It's fun having him here, I promise you.
I can imagine, yeah.
Having a ball.
I've put a lot of shots of the weekend, but I haven't put anything else. No new stuff. I haven't put anything new.
The Lions, they've got none of them yet.
They've got them. No, they've got them.
They got those, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably saw the pictures of Uncle John playing with the Cubs and things like that. Did you see the video, Paul?
Video? Oh, I've not seen a video. I've seen
Yeah.
the stills. Wow.
The video when we went into the Cubs. They're not Cubs. Trust me, they're not Cubs.
Yeah, they're a few months old already. But fortunately, I mean, when we got in, they were all kind of moving around, and by the time we got exactly at them, they basically all lied down. You know, it's like they've been trained, you know, to obviously allow people to touch them. And the one guy that Uncle John was petting there, he just, you know, went to sleep basically right there in his hands.
Wow.
Just said, I like you to touch them, but you can do that all day.
Lion Whisperer. Excellent.
Yeah, Lion Whisperer as well. I'll put it in later, Paul, so you can have a look.
Yeah, thanks for that, John.
Would you believe, Paul, this is the first chance we've had since I've been here?
To fly.
Yeah.
Wow. Really?
Properly, to fly properly. We've been playing around, you know, setting up the new yoke and, you know, doing niggly kind of things, small things. But this is the first proper flight we're doing.
He's not very happy about this yoke. He doesn't think much of it.
That's rubbish.
That's rubbish, yeah.
No, this is a...
I bet you've been even enjoying the setup. It's part of the thrill, isn't it? It's kind of getting it to go properly, getting it to work.
Absolutely.
Deciding which things to assign to which buttons.
Yeah. Yeah, so at this point in time, I've got the landing lights. That was the beacon. Landing lights, I can switch them on, but I can't switch them off. I still Need to speak to Zibo about that. I think the data ref is incorrectly implemented there.
That is the only one switch
Yeah.
that's missing.
So
All the rest work.
taxi light works, nav light works, goes both ways, the wing light works, everything else works, it's just the landing lights. But I think that's a data ref error. I still need to send Zibo a message, but I haven't had time. We've literally been running. I've still worked quite a bit, and I'm actually working behind the scenes here as well.
And we've still got a very busy day as well.
Yeah. And
Well, I heard that you were quite busy with work, Nico, and yeah. So John probably has had to entertain himself for a short part of the time.
well, I've
Interesting
taken
to hear what.
I've taken him with me. You know, he's actually
Yeah,
met
I've
some
been
of
everywhere.
the clients.
Oh, that's cool.
Tell him what you do. How do you keep yourself busy?
Work around you.
Yesterday we had a machine we went to collect, and the CPU fan and heatsink was completely off. And before I knew it, Uncle John had figured out how to put it back in, and the system's up and running. You know, so he's got extra uses as well that we didn't know of.
He's got many hidden talents.
Absolutely.
Some of them very well hidden.
We won't talk about this.
No strum yet. Nothing like that. We'll have to go look if we really want to. George, the jump seat's open. You can pop around for coffee if you want.
Just don't upset that stewardess at the back. I've got her all sorted now.
Yep. Dimitri, my taxiing with the rudders using the curve that I put into the controller is okay. It's perfect actually. Took me a while to figure it out, but it's all working. What else can I tell you? What's wrong with yours? Did you not put the curve in yet?
Paul,
Yes, sir.
do you have a separate trim wheel?
Negative.
Gotta get one. Gotta get one. I've been playing with Nico's setup. He's got a separate trim wheel attached to his throttle plate. Oh my
Nice.
god, a different way to fly. As opposed to the electronic one on your yoke.
All right. Excellent.
You can't describe it. You have to experience it yourself. You suddenly have the biggest shock of your life.
Explain the experience, John.
It's difficult. With your yoke, and you use the electronic one. Your trim seems to go extremely fast, and you're trying to balance it. By using it with the hand wheel, it's so much more controllable.
All right, I understand that. So you get it if you have to. You get it somewhere close with the switch on the yoke, but then fine tune it by hand.
Yeah.
Can you see it
Oh,
on
that's
screen?
sound.
Have a look at the stream. I've got it up.
It's on screen, Paul.
Yeah, I'm having a quick look now. Oh, right, there we go.
Try and do it on the side so that you see the wheel as well.
Yeah, I can see the edge of it. Yeah, I think.
So then you can roll that as yourself with your finger.
Yep, there it is.
It's a totally different flying experience.
Right, sorry, now we need to get that thing kind of looking at us again.
Somewhere near right. That'll do. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm at the now you're out of the view. Yes, it's very fine.
It's fine.
There we go.
There you go.
Done. Yeah, so we've been having all kinds of these kinds of fun. Everything is now set up. I still have 2 little push buttons on the yoke that I have no idea what to assign to. We'll figure it out. We'll get.
So that's got to be a plus. If you've got additional buttons, nothing to do with it. That's fantastic. Rather than short.
Yeah.
And how about the weight of the yoke? How much effort you need to put into it? Is that much more realistic than
Yeah.
than
It's
a bog standard cheap one?
yeah. It is. How can I explain it? The Cytec, because I didn't know any different, was perfect for me. Alright, now that I have this one and I have something to compare it with, this is actually magic. It is much better. Okay? But saying that, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with Cytec. The Cytec works perfectly. I mean, for 15 years the other one has served me very well. But to push and pull on this yoke needs a bit of power. It doesn't happen as easy as with the Cytec. This you need to really fly it, you know. So I'm happy with that.
So it encourages you to trim properly, I
Yes.
suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. To turn it, it's not that hard to turn it. The bungee cord inside keeping you know, from turning it is not that stiff. But I tell you what, to turn with this is so smooth.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
And obviously you've been in the proper simulator, which will be the proper 737 weight to move the yoke around.
Yeah,
Obviously it's not going to be as hard as that.
No. The real one is much harder than this one.
I was about to say, very. For these guys to simulate that, it's virtually impossible.
Yeah, because that obviously runs on hydraulics or something. But damn, no, that you need to really push and pull.
And you've got a similar feel on elevation as well as aileron.
Yeah. Hey Dimitri, that sounds good. Yeah, guys, smash us some likes there. Hello, Captain Infinite. Welcome. So the night before last night, I really didn't sleep very well. Last night I was out cold when it came time to sleep, but it feels like I need another 5 hours to catch up. So if you watch me yawn, don't laugh too much.
You definitely didn't want to see what it looked like yesterday. It was like, I mean, you've heard the term, get warmed up. Oh, God. He looked good.
Yeah, it was terrible. I slept like 3 hours the previous night. It was crazy. And yesterday we worked. I mean, gee, we worked until after 6. How late was it? That's crazy. Captain Infinite, the flight's going well. 434 nautical miles for top off descent. We're flying from Lanseria, which is in Johannesburg, down to Cape Town, and the reason we're doing that is I want the scenic approach, basically. So we have got Table Mountain on the right hand side in front of us, and we've got the other mountains to the left and so on, you know. So we're hoping for a good scenic approach. Nah, I'm too lazy. I'm gonna sit right there. We'll fix that
See,
machine.
I'm trying to keep it in order, keep his work going. He's ignoring me.
I've got 2 machines left to fix. We'll do that after the stream. We'll just enjoy the stream. Be lazy for now.
And we're out all afternoon. His car's in dock, so it's a busy day.
Yeah, my son's having an athletics meeting for school, so we are going to go there late afternoon once we get the car sorted.
A very varied life you have.
Yeah, you guys don't know a quarter of it. I'm telling you, some days I run like a blue ass fly here.
I can imagine, yes.
Believe me, he's got a beautiful family.
So, John, what have you been eating? Let's ask a typical Englishman's question.
Antelope, zebra, crocodile.
Oh, you had your big braai, did you?
That too, yes, that too.
Yeah, about that. What more?
We went to a restaurant called Carnivore, and at Carnivore you basically eat only the exotic kind of meats. There's no steak, you don't get steak. So we had the kudu, the eland, the blesbok, zebra, crocodile, and a whole bunch of other stuff as well. You know, it's just one of those things.
Never ending. One after the other,
I bet you got the meat sweats.
Oh.
Had to lie down for a couple of days.
I actually said nothing. Just kept up.
Wow.
Well, I couldn't eat the sweets.
Well, you don't go to a place called Carnivore for the pudding, do you?
That was my thought. I wasn't forward for that comment. I just certain members of the family putting up. No mention.
Yeah, and I went, we took him, we introduced him to Mandela as well there at the restaurant, so...
Got a photograph of Mandela.
Alright.
I'll put that one up for you as well.
I've just put it on Schematics chat.
Okay.
For the guys on stream, give me a minute, let me upload them, and then I'll share some of them with you, and you can have a look. Give me a second. I'll share them with you guys.
Amazing restaurant. It's Carnivore.
I'll share with the guys on stream just now as well. There's a picture where the hippopotamus almost ate Uncle John up as well. You'll see that as well.
Yes, yes, Mr. Mandela.
See
There now. Oh, region armies.
I hope you guys on stream can follow this. I hope you've got Discord, because that Discord will allow us to share it this way. So I'm going to pop a few over. If you can't see them, please tell me, then we'll make another plan. In Discord schematics chat, but I'm putting them on the stream as well for the guys. So that's the restaurant ones. And for the guys who were not privileged enough to see the lion ones yet, I'll share a couple of them with you as well. And Uncle John touching the giraffe, that was a treat and a half. You know, you can feed him, he eats from your hand. So if you know anything about a giraffe, that's a big privilege as well. Yes. Yeah, there's a minute upload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118
this particular park had 153 lions.
And not one of them got to you.
Not one.
Not one.
One had a chance. But, it's not.
Just watch your mic. Go down here. Excellent, thank you guys. Glad you guys can see them. That heavy breathing. I don't know how to set the mic anymore. You can't do anything about it. That's it. No, that's exactly the problem. Try your mouth. No, just breathe with your mouth. No, we don't hear that. It's the nose breathing. There's the big hunter standing, well, sitting next to the lion as well.
No, that is not stuffed baby lion.
It's a live
Trust
one.
me, he's well alive. Yeah.
You can see on this other shot where one of the cubs is basically licking the other one.
Well, he's got the other lion's
Yeah.
ear in his mouth.
Yeah. The thing is, the cubs get trained from an early age on to interact with the tourists, because even at their age they can really hurt you. They can really hurt you if they get angry and start biting and stuff. So they're very docile. There you go. There's a lot of pictures.
How's the guy who took us round?
Yeah. Dimitri, these lions that you see here, the white ones, are actually called white lions because it's a genetic mutation. The normal color is the brown, okay, but you do get it every now and then that one of the genes goes astray and then you get a white lion. They're very rare, so it's like the guys hit jackpot having them in that park, because the normal lion looks like the female lying with her back towards us, you know, where she's brown. See, I've got some white patches in my ortho. I know that they are there, I just haven't paid attention to fixing them. I'm ringing, guys, give me a second.
Steady.
Sorry, Dimitri. Yeah, I forgot to switch this mic on. Yeah, landing in Pardo is not for the faint-hearted. I'm going to have to practice that before going there again. It's difficult, man. I get what you're saying. It is not easy.
Yes, McTrying was talking about the approaches into Paro, and he said that on Navigraph there's one chart missing. I think you overfly the airport, don't you, and then do a hand-flown tight
Depends on
circuit to come in.
Yeah, depends on which side you come, and I don't think I'll come in from the northern side again. That's silly. All the videos and stuff I've seen basically comes from the south, so that will be my next try to see if we can get that going. But yeah, it's daunting. It's really daunting. It is harsh and difficult. Hello Abhishek and hello India Virtual Simulation 2020. Yeah, this is a full-on real-time flight. We've got 333 nautical miles for top of descent. We'll be in Cape Town at 10:09 Zulu, which is just after 12. So we've got about an hour and 10 minutes to go before we are there, guys. So please make yourself comfortable, get something to drink or to eat or whatever, snacks going. Uncle John's up and down. I think he's gone to have a smoke quickly. And then he'll be back as well. And I've got a crisis of some nature that I need to attend to, it seems, as well. So I'm sitting right where I am. That's the wonder of the internet. I'm going to try and fix it for the customer while I'm just sitting here chatting with you. Do some remote work here. Let's see. I think I know what it is that he's complaining about. Last week, Paul, we had like 3 days we were sitting here doing nothing, and all of a sudden now that Uncle Johnny's here, we're busy. It's crazy, man. It's just not on. I don't know why it worked out so silly.
Feast or famine.
Yeah, nothing in between. It's crazy. Right, I've just muted his mic because that echo is harsh in my ears. Simulation 2020, are you actually doing it in the real world or in the flight sim? It sounds like you're doing it in the real world because it's a nice route. I've flown it plenty of times in the real world. I'm just worried about these tiles, and I'm also trying to figure out exactly where they are because I want to redo them. So it's basically just before Douglas in the Cape Province. We'll have a go at them later. I think I've got an idea where they are now.
Well, Uncle John's an expert at fixing tiles these days, isn't he?
Oh yeah. I was surprised yesterday. Like I said, he fixed this one PC before I knew it was up and running. Simulation 2020, I deal with just too many people. If you speak Afrikaans now, it will probably help, but I mean, I just deal with too many people on a daily basis to remember absolutely everybody, buddy. Sorry about that. And also, between Twitch and YouTube, everybody's got different names, and some people even use, other names in Facebook. And yes, it just gets too much. I can't remember everybody. If people get mad because of something like that, I can't help it. That's their problem. I'm responsible. I tried to do just a very unrealistic count the other day. On Discord, we have something like almost 20,000 users between my Discord and the Zibo Discord and one or two others as well. And then on Facebook, we've got like 20 or 30,000 people between all the groups that I service. Then we've got the Zibo forum where I speak to so many people also on an almost daily basis. It's crazy. It's thousands upon thousands upon thousands. Now, obviously, some of them, it's the same person. He's got 3 or 4 different names, and some, use the same name. So I don't know, man. Just take a wild guess. Maybe there's 10,000 or 15,000 unique people, that use these systems on a daily basis, and inevitably I speak to quite a few of them. So it gets rough. It's not easy. Guys, I just want to quickly phone the customer because I think I've solved the problem. I'm just going to mute the mic. You'll obviously see me on video still, so just bear with me. You'll see when I'm done. Okay, the customer needs to go to the system and then she'll phone me back. So I'm back for now. Paul, you there?
Yes, sir.
Well, like I said, it's the miracle of the internet. I'm sitting here with all the screens in front of me. I've got 4 screens. So quickly log in remotely and fix something on the other side. Hello there, Rick. The A321 is brand new. It's going to be a little bit more expensive than the A319. If you've never flown an Airbus, it's totally irrelevant. You can pick any one of them, I suppose, because the A321 is just a slightly larger version than the 319, but the systems are supposed to be the same. Did you win, Uncle John? All right. I muted your mic there for the echo, so you can just re-enable it if you need it. All right. Okay. Well, if you want to, you can share this mic. Just speak. Yeah. Can you guys hear him if he speaks like that?
I'm back.
Oh yes, we can hear.
Maybe that's the answer. If you really want to speak.
I'm sure they can hear me anyway.
Yeah. Well, the volume seems quite good when you talk to FALA at the equalizer.
Have the Rottweilers got used to you yet, John?
Tell you now, he can't hear you now because he doesn't have his headset on, Paul. But the Rottweilers have gotten used to him. Yes. In the mornings they still yap yap for 5 seconds, and then he stretches out his hand. Where's mine? Something like that, and then they basically sniff, and then they're happy.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I've still got it on my fingers.
Okay, 259 for the hot descent. Why? What do you want to do? Are you gonna go with it? No, I'm going to go for the last session. I want to see the relay. I don't want to sit there the whole afternoon. Unless you want to. Right. Yeah. So we're going to be on the ground according to the FMC 10 past 12.
Perfect.
Okay, so yeah.
That's another person organising your life, Nico.
I give up. Paul says you're just another person organising my life now. So I said, no, I give up. Yeah. My son has got 3 finals today.
Excellent.
Yeah, 10 o'clock was the 100 meters. Then he's got, I don't know if it's
2 o'clock, I think it is.
2 o'clock is the
6 o'clock.
some other something, and then 6 o'clock is the relay. Yeah, I think 2 o'clock is the hurdles, and 6 o'clock tonight is the relay. So. Grab your headset, otherwise you don't hear what Paul says. Hold on. Yeah, talk now. Why can't you hear? I've unmuted you. Try again.
Yes, that's live, man.
Okay.
Sorry, Paul, you were saying.
No, I just think it's such a rare event that you sat streaming with Nico. It'd be a shame if you weren't plugged in. So,
Yeah.
good to have you
My
back.
apologies for that, sir. It's absolutely gorgeous down. I'm going to have to borrow one of Nico's hats.
Yeah, because we have to put on some suntan lotion. If you
Yeah.
go out here without suntan lotion, go stand in that sun, you're gonna be. You'll look like a tomato tonight.
No, no. Not at all.
Yeah, because we're gonna take care of you. Right?
Well, I'm sat here looking out at snow, so that's the contrast, John.
I'm not disappointed, Paul.
I bet you're not.
Guys, for those of you that don't know South Africa, this is basically the Karoo. It's semi-arid desert, more desert than not. Not much happens here except eat. Eat, eat, eat. It's very hot here.
Lots of lions.
The systems are identical. The only difference is the size of the aircraft. The layout of the equipment, everything is exactly the same. The A319 is like a Boeing 737-700. The 21 is the 800. Oh, sorry, the 20 is the 800 and the 21 is the 900 in the Boeing class.
Excuse me, guys. Go on.
If you can still hear me, John, I've got to nip out to look at the flood defences for a couple of minutes.
Okay, sir.
And there we go, problem is solved.
Perfecto. Muy bien, señor. Force responded.
That's right. Right, where is your taxi check? Ach, your cruise checklist. What am I talking? Let's check that cruise checklist and see what we didn't do.
There we go.
Right, we don't have to play the speech. It's not necessary. Right, we need to monitor fuel tanks. So that's done. We actually switched it off. We ran out of center fuel. We don't have to worry about anti-ice. There's no chance of ice up here right now. Okay. Then the descent preparation checklist. Keep that handy. We'll do that once we get to about 100 nautical
100
miles.
miles out.
Yeah, from top
Yeah.
of descent. We'll do the descent preparation then. Alright, okay, as long as we know that, then it's fine.
No questions. at all?
Not for us.
These are all competent pilots then.
Yeah, of course.
I just want to let you know I'm on board too, Nico.
Hey,
morning.
Joe. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good, buddy.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. Good morning, John.
That way we've got STKP and we've got the chat.
Here's the same.
That's level 16. Just because it's desert. Didn't give too much zoom detail.
So, how was your trip so far, Uncle John? I'm sure you've been having an exciting time, right?
Been having a ball, sir. A ball. I'm assuming you've only just come online?
Yeah, I've only been on for about 5 minutes, but I've seen all the pictures of the lions. That was so incredible.
Yeah, it was an experience and a half. I have not been to the Lion Park myself in probably 5 or more years at least. They actually moved premises. They are now located in a different place. Much better, much larger, awesome place.
So there's 153 lions there.
It's amazing how you could just, hang out with them and pet them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not free, I can tell you that. You have to pay. As a tourist, they just look at you and smile, but it was nice. We were in there probably 5 or 10 minutes with them, at least 10. I would say 10 minutes with the cubs. And there were multiple ones, not just one. So it was very, very nice.
I did remember to count all my fingers when they came out.
It's funny.
Chris, the difference between seatbelts on and auto is if you put it on or off, you have the responsibility to do anything. The auto function is like an X-plane function. I suppose when it detects turbulence, it will just switch the seatbelts on or off. I'm not sure that actually exists in the real plane. I think in the real aircraft you've only got on or off. You don't have an auto. The auto is like a flight simming thing. So if the aircraft starts shaking a bit, it will obviously ping and then pretend to switch the seatbelts on. It just, for me, I switch it on auto because I don't particularly care for that cosmetic detail. That cosmetic detail goes beyond me most of the time, so I don't fiddle with it. So I just switch it on auto and I know the aircraft will do what it needs to do. Joe?
Yes.
So obviously being new on the stream and for other guys who've joined late, I just want to quickly tell you, the carnivore restaurant where we took Uncle John, you don't get ordinary meats there. It's all what's the right word? It's wild animals. It's like, yeah, it's the eland, the blesbok, the kudu, the zebra, the crocodile. We had all these kinds of exotic meats at that place, which is really nice.
That's got to be really interesting. I guess it all tastes the same, right? I mean,
No,
can you tell
No,
the difference?
very different taste.
yeah, very different. Very, very different. The crocodile tastes like chicken. The eland is by far the most tender, most juicy meat you'll ever eat. There is no cow on earth where you can get a steak as tender and juicy and tasteful as an eland. I mean, that's a very unique thing. The zebra was also lekker. It was nice. The blesbok and the zebra were a bit drier, more tough meat. You know, it's not as tender. So
Gotcha.
they give you all kinds of sauces, like the cranberry goes with all, you know, the drier
Right.
meat kind of thing. You know, and then I think the only normal, where's my screen? The only normal meat in brackets that we had was we got a piece of pork and pork crackling. That's it. The
Right.
rest, I mean, the rest is all just wild stuff.
Surprising, huh? They've got pork.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
we have pork. No problem.
So, what is it, like a sampler they give you?
They've got, you know, these old swords that you see in the old movies or that the Romans carry.
Right.
They have these swords that act as skewers, and the meat is then on that sword. So they come and they put it down on your plate, and then they take the knife and they carve, you know, the pieces off for you.
Gotcha.
You know, so and you tell them when to stop, and then they just keep on coming. Every 5 minutes they come with the next one and the next one.
Never ending. Never ending.
Interesting.
Yeah, you need to come visit. We'll show you.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Bring the family. Make it a trip, man. Bucket list. I mean, I think, yeah, bucket list. Uncle John ticked off a few bucket list items now.
I'm sure. Oh my God.
This coming weekend, I want to go more towards Pretoria side. You know, show him the old forts and the old monuments, things like that.
That's got to be really interesting. The
Yeah.
history, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, steeped in history.
Dimitri, if you're from Brazil, I can see why they call it Brazilian, but this is the way they do it in Africa as well, you know, so it's pretty much a traditional African way of doing the thing here.
So, John, how long are you there for? You know, in totality.
Okay, 13 days. I'm here till a week on Friday. I arrived on the Saturday, and I leave on the Friday.
Gotcha. And how long was the flight?
Oh, well, initially I flew from Birmingham to Charles de Gaulle. That's only an hour and a quarter. And then an hour later we were boarding the A380. Fully packed, 515, I think it was, 515 souls on board. And that was 10 hours 20, I think it was. Long flight.
Long flight, yeah.
It would have been a lot better, but we had about 5 very young children on board who appeared to take it in turns to have a screaming match.
Nice. The whole trip.
Yeah, it was terrible apparently. He couldn't sleep.
I had about 10 minutes sleep, 15 minutes, no more than that.
Dominic, number one, there's not enough time, and number two, I don't have the money for that. Victoria Falls is actually not part of South Africa. You'll have to go get passports and visas and all kinds of things to go through Zimbabwe to actually get there. Sun City is closer by. The roads are so terrible. I mean, it's totally dilapidated. A friend of mine told me don't even try and go there, because that was an option. Don't even go there unless you have a 4x4 and you leave, you drive there in daytime because the potholes are just too bad. There's nothing left of that road. And the blue train to Cape Town, I'm not rich enough for that. Also, not enough time. You need to have serious money for that kind of stuff.
Don't forget, I'm an old age pensioner. I only live on my pension.
Well, you might be able to afford it, but they're going to look at me and say,
No. And apart from that, I'd much rather spend it, you know, I'd rather spend it up here with Nico. It's family.
Yeah, this country is literally falling apart, guys. I don't know what's going to happen. They are increasing all the taxes, VAT, everything is going to get increased next week. Don't even want to go into that now, but we got to keep it simple.
How far up are we?
122 nautical miles. When we get
Okay.
about 100, we'll start.
Another 3 minutes or so, we'll start doing our descent checks.
Yeah. Dominic, it seems you tripped the no-use word there. Don't know what you said.
Been naughty, has he?
Yeah. The bot has got a list of words like, you know, predefined in it. If you type something like God, for instance, it's going to trip you. So just be careful with that. Just try again. Hello, Flight Sim Brazil. Good morning. Still sleeping, probably went through the night again. Can you make the camera view bigger? It is small for me. Well, if you've got X camera, you should be able to just change the field of view, and if you don't have X camera, you go to the display settings in X-Plane and change the field of view. By the way, this got updated. This is the latest version. These, yeah, brand new X cameras. The web camera, I don't know, I'll have to go to the streaming software. So, here's it's not allowing me, not right now, it's locked. I think I'll have to do it when the stream isn't running. It's just not allowing me to change anything here. Nope, sorry, best I can do for now. I can just switch it on and off, that's all. Uncle John? Yeah. So let's look at this one. No, we have not. Let's get it quickly. One small thing. Oh, I didn't put the flight plan. I'm so sorry. Let me just load the flight plan and we can listen to it.
Foxtrot Alpha Charlie Tango Airport information Quebec 0900 Zulu weather wind 205 at 14 visibility 10,000 sky condition 1500 scattered 2000 scattered temperature 23 dew point 18 QNH 1013 advise on initial contact you have information Quebec
1013. Alright, so we got that. According to the winds, we're still
Foxtrot
landing
Alpha
runway.
Charlie Tango Airport information Quebec 0900 Zulu weather wind 205 at 14 visibility 10,000 sky condition 1500 scattered 2000 scattered temperature 23 dew point 18 QNH 1013 advise on initial contact you have information Quebec.
I have multiple times. Hope it's
Foxtrot.
gone. There we go. There it stopped. Okay. Yeah. So we've got the weather. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing at all. Yeah, that's done now. That's done. Mini. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Runway minimum. We're going to use 347, so I need to set that quickly. Set. Yeah, nav frequencies. Let's look at our nav frequencies. 109.10. We did check that before we took off. 109.10. Course heading is 189. Supposed to be. We will double check that. Good morning, Kevin. Double check this against the FMC. 191 on the FMC. Alright, so slightly different. Wow, that was a big jump. 191. Alright, so according to our FMC is up and running. Alright, next. Alright, okay, so let's just. Okay, so I've analyzed the next one is 4.5. We currently have 4.7 in the books, 4.7 in the tanks. We'll be at 4.1, so we need to subtract 0.6. So we're going to be at 66. 0. Flaps 30, that's fine. Alright, the next one will be the destination and forecast, right? So we're going to go. Alright, what is our transition flight level? 7.5. So that's 075. Alright, Uncle John, then I need to grab my SimToolkit Pro. Yeah, Uncle John is definitely first officer today. Flight Sim Drizzle's a message for you. Widespread dust. Oh my goodness.
That would be one of those strange METAR codes that you have to look up.
Yep.
Presumably.
Yep. Alright, so I've got my SimToolkit Pro up. We need to do the winds and the ISA and all those things now. Yeah, so ISA is 9. QNH is 1013 standard. Helps if you put the format correct. Alright, in the winds. There you go. There's your explanation. DU is storm dust. All right. What's next? Correct. So let's see what is our intercept altitude is 3,000. 3,000 set. Set to 2. Seat belts. All right. We wait for that. Right. Once we get there, we'll continue.
So simple when you use a checklist, eh?
Absolutely. Not too far down, Uncle John.
I thought that was on there.
No.
Back on here, am I? Okay.
Damn it, look at these white patches. Looks like I've got a lot of fixing to do. Look at these white patches.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah, very sad. But I'm gonna have to fly here more regularly to really bug.
You're an expert at fixing that kind of thing now, John, aren't you?
What's that, buddy?
Fixing missing parts of tiles. Didn't you have a big conversation with McTrying about this kind of thing?
Locating them, and what I do is I use X-Organizer on the one page, and then Ortho on the other, and then use that as a guide.
So do you get fresh photographs for the missing parts and like superimpose them, or?
No.
Well, that,
yeah, okay.
That big hole we had before, Paul, it must have just been a bad download originally, because all we did was re-downloaded them and it corrected the problem.
See, at the time of creating the tile, either the information is missing for that zoom level, or it simply didn't download. And when you have the white tiles, it's advisable you have to go and find the white tile. You have to delete the file, because as long as the installer sees that there is a file, it's not going to overwrite them.
Oh, I see.
Kom gou om, kom waai net vir almal op die kamera. Asseblief, toe, vinnig. Just come say hello quickly. Just say. Asseblief, asseblief. Oh, the wife is shy. We wanted the wife on camera here, but the aerostess is too shy. She's looking so pretty. I just thought while she's got all the makeup on and looking so gorgeous, we might as well just introduce her, but yeah, but yeah.
Believe me, she looks
Just too shy. Anthony, yes, those white tiles, they're a pain in the butt. So what I would suggest is let's delete the white tiles so that the program picks up it needs to get fresh new ones. Try the old zoom level. If that doesn't work, try a different zoom level, try a different supplier, because that's the only way you're going to replace them, I see.
Who do you generally use as a source, Nico?
ArcGIS is my preferred one, and then Bing thereafter. Mind your feet with that cable. Yeah. Hold on. There you go. Just make sure it's charging. Okay. All the cables here is crazy. Every device needs a cable to charge something. Alright, there we go. We are descending, guys.
Descent should have you on the ground in about 15 minutes. Want to thank you so much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime very soon.
It's okay, yeah. Say again? I don't know. All of a sudden your mic, is your mic still plugged in? Can you hear me in your ear?
My mic is plugged in.
Because you're like half the volume that you used to be. Hold on, I see what happened. Okay, try again. Can you guys hear Uncle John?
5x5.
5x5. Okay. Just checking. Well, Kevin says he's very quiet, and this is my experience too. He's very quiet. Say again. 1, 2, 3.
Very quiet.
Yeah. But you see, this is now again the issue with software, because he was perfect. He was too loud earlier, and now all of a sudden, Iso, please, Renai, ek wil asseblief, ek wil koeldrank hê, nie koffie nie. Dominic, yes, Uncle John is a real pilot. He's not a 737 pilot, but Uncle John, do me a favor, just give me, thank you, just give me your shirt there quickly. Uncle John actually brought his pilot shirt with. This is his real world pilot shirt. So he does have a private pilot's license, and you know, that is something that he brought with just to show me as well. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. One, two, three. I'm wondering if this didn't get hurt now. 1, 2, 3. This microphone is like it's not working, and it's definitely on. No. Pull this one out. We're trying another USB port quickly. It's like it's off. Yeah, it's like it stopped working. Hold on. It is picking it up. Don't blow so much through your nose. Remember, breathe through your mouth. No, I can hardly hear you. Can hardly hear you. Try.
1, 2, 3.
Try.
That,
1, 2,
that's
3.
better.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, he's back.
9,
He's back.
10.
Yeah.
3.
Alright, he's back. Yeah. Amazing. So, I got some cold drink to drink, and Uncle John's having his lunch next to me here. Thank you, guys. Dominic, no, we're not related. He is my adopted father, if I can call him that, just via the flight simulator world. Surrogate father is his term for it. And we just became friends because of Zibo. That's all. The Zibo work that I do, and me helping him and teaching him how to fly the Zibo. You know, we just struck a good friendship. Abhishek, I'll have to do that at some point in time, but that's, you're gonna have to wait a wee while for it. There we go. So there we're getting to the winelands and the stuff in Cape Town. So we're getting there, guys. Well, Dominic, I've got friends now literally from absolutely the furthest end east to the furthest end west now, and everybody in between. Every race, every religion, every nationality. It's amazing what this flight simming and the Zibo project did for me in my life. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. Scandinavia, awesome. Abhishek, yeah, thank you. I know there are a couple of smaller guys, smaller channels, smaller, just normal simmers doing streams now and then. But as far as I know, I'm probably the one doing the most from South Africa itself. We do have another guy that is from South Africa, expatriate, that lives overseas now that does it, but I'm the only one locally that I know of that does it at my scale. Okay. Is that good, Uncle John? The bread.
Tell him to be careful of his fingers. He's going at that. He's going at that like a lion.
Paul says you're going at that like a lion. You've got to be careful of your fingers. I still got them.
I think that it's common in lots of places around the world to use the word uncle as a term of respect, isn't it?
Of course, of course. Kevin, you have no idea, my friend. You have no idea how we are feeding this old man here. Hey, uncle?
I keep telling them to slow down. I don't eat that much. Eat.
Carry on at that rate, John, and they'll be charging you more to fly back for the extra baggage.
He says if you carry on like that, they're going to charge you extra for the excess baggage. No, Dominic, this is an ordinary ham sandwich, just ordinary ham. Ham and cheese, okay, cool. Hello, Fly with Rookie, good day. It's almost midday here, it's 11:59 AM, so 1 minute to go. Oh, it's nice to see you up at 2 AM. Yeah, there's only two guys with our voices, me and Uncle John. You hear the voice, you know. Good morning, Andre. Right, so we're passing 10,000 feet. Lights go on. Auto ignition, and we're going to put on seatbelt sign. Let's just double check that. 10,000 feet, landing lights, engine start switches, passing transition. That's the next one. Well, we're going to click it already because nothing's going to stop.
Quick, won't it, because of the altitude?
Yeah. Well, we're going down to 150 feet.
Ah, yes, we've come from high altitude.
Yes. Thank you for the good luck there. Yeah, I'll do my best. I'm sitting kind of off-centered because we need to get Uncle John in the shot here. So I've turned my pedals, but I can't turn the actual yoke.
Well, we need to get you back in position, Andy.
That's fine. I think I can do it this way.
Sure?
Yeah. It's hot in Cape Town already, 18 degrees. We're at 7,500 feet.
So we're on track.
Yeah.
Just about made that, I think. Yeah. Once we've landed, guys, we're going to have to do a rapid goodbye because we need to be somewhere. Apologies for that. Again? Again?
Just breathe through your mouth, it's easier.
I'm going to stop breathing.
What you need is one small carrot.
Say again, Paul.
What you need is one small carrot for that side of your face.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Just plug the one nostril, you should be fine.
Okay. I'll have a word with Nico's wife so I can get a small carrot.
Dimitri, I'll do my best now.
Fast transition, yes. Are you going to alter the altimeter? No, 3,000. You happy with that?
There is a little hill
So
on that side, so we don't want to get too low.
On, engine start switch is continuous. Yes. Start PU. Right pack switch auto.
This is for above 10,000.
Right landing checklist. Okay.
Yeah.
Speed brakes are armed. And flaps are on schedule, are they?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks guys, I'll do my best.
Runway turn up lights.
Set.
Anti-ice as required, not required.
Yeah.
Landing gear down a lot when we get there. We're just strapping him in.
Yeah, making a plan quickly.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
That's funny.
You like that, did you, Paul?
Yeah, just because of the delay, I've only just seen that. That was very good.
Yeah. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Right, so that's Table Mountain coming in there.
Yeah. And that'll be on our right hand side.
Yeah.
It's a long running.
Yeah, what can we do? Just lower your mic if you're breathing through your nose.
Oh, I'm definitely going to learn to stop breathing.
That mic of yours is so flippin' sensitive. It's crazy.
I would have brought the other mic, but it's so big and bulky.
Yeah.
I actually have another headset exactly as Nico's, but for carriage purposes I decided to use a smaller one. But it's very, very sensitive.
And that little island right there, that's Robin Island. Why are you laughing, Bob?
Sorry?
Dimitri's comment there.
Oh. I am your FO. Yeah. Dominic, the only reason is noise on your pods. You need to set your settings in the Zibo correctly, number one. And the second thing I would recommend is before descent, just pull them to idle. so that they don't interfere with the VNAV code, because they will create havoc if you've got noisy pods. Look at those open groove mines here. That's the airport right there.
Yeah.
See these little hills, why we had to stay at 3,000.
1,000 to go.
I'm actually going a little bit too low now. Stay at 2,000.
Flaps are set.
Yeah, we're at landing flaps, correct? Yeah, all of that's done.
Yeah, we're up to date.
Yeah. Done.
What are you laughing at? Barely hear them.
I know you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Let's not go.
Like a raging bull.
Right. Almost there.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch altitude set.
Thank you, Francisco.
Approaching.
Old buddy John. Got it, Anthony. Don't worry. It makes sense. Right, guys. Almost there.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That's the way to do it.
Thank you. Welcome to Cape Town, gentlemen, and if there are any ladies here too, thank you for flying with Skymatics today, and I hope you're going to enjoy the sea and the weather and maybe go up Table Mountain and do some sightseeing.
Excellent.
Until next time, have a good day.
Yeah, I'm just going to taxi to the park and then we'll kill the stream.
You got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Before the wife starts screaming.
Yes, you don't want that.
So guys, is this version 3.0?
Yes.
The landing lights don't, switch doesn't work. That's the one.
Correct. Yes, Paul.
And does it still have the landing
Right.
landing rate thing?
Yeah. It doesn't like me.
It's a great landing,
I
not a
think so
brilliant
too.
one.
Oh, John, let's have a score.
No, I left the pad at home, Paul.
Oh, that's
I'm on
still in
holiday.
the UK.
I'm on holiday.
Okay, all right. Not a busman's holiday. No, okay.
No.
184 feet per minute landing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Reasonable. Anyway, I don't know what the criteria is on the score. I've not seen any criteria.
I think you were saying there were more than 20 different variables
Yeah.
taken into account, so
Exactly.
it's hard to say. Hard to say.
Thank you, Dimitri. Uncle John.
Thank you for that. And as I said, we are going to be rushing, literally rushing any second now. We need to be somewhere. Thanks guys for joining us this morning, and see you all next time.
If we have time, we must try to do another stream tonight if we can get
If
time.
we have time.
Okay.
Depends what